Now I want to go ahead and share a little bit of advice for creators that I have personally learned from my own actions and mistakes. And hopefully this advice will help people who were negatively affected by the subscriber purge of 2018 because YouTube's out to get us. But I know that can be very discouraging when you see a negative number in the subscribers. So hopefully this will help give you some motivation to go forward and grow your base. So the advice that I have is when you're trying to grow your channel, your podcast, your Twitter, your Facebook, whatever it may be, do so by sharing value with your potential audience rather than begging for likes or subscribers or followers, because that is not the way to go about it. And of course, I am going to explain what I did wrong and then what I did correctly. So it starts about a week or two ago, and I was posting on the Podcastage community tab with a link to an episode of the Bandrew Says podcast. Now, in this post, the text just read something along the lines of, I think the audio in this episode was a big improvement on the NTG3 2 weeks ago. Let me know what you think. Also, let's get the podcast channel to 1,000 subscribers. Now, after that post came out, I do get subscriber notifications on the channel. I think I got 3 new subscribers. So that is not a good conversion rate for a call to action. And it is very clear to me why. It is me begging for people to subscribe to this channel without really telling them why they should. I'm not saying, hey, if you subscribe to this channel, here's the value you're going to be getting. It's saying, help me out, but not telling you why you should help me out or what you're going to be getting out of helping me out. So then this following week, I went ahead and clipped a portion of the Bandrew Says podcast a couple of weeks ago when I was talking about how I process my podcast. And I titled the video very simple, How I Process Podcast Audio, and the thumbnail is just processing my podcast. And I also posted this on the Podcastage community tab. And the text on that one read, I get a lot of questions about my podcast signal chain. In this clip, I walk through all the plugins I use. Hope it helps, but if you have any questions, let me know, and maybe I'll make a more fully featured version. Now, after I posted this one over the last week, I think I have probably gained 50 to 75 new subscribers on the Bandrew Says podcast channel. So with those 2 instances here and this very thorough testing, definitely not just 2 data points, what I am able to decipher or share with you as advice is, at least in my experience, I have seen a much better conversion rate in terms of growing my audience by offering and showing people the value that they can get out of subscribing there, rather than saying, hey, help me out, get me to 1,000 subscribers, because your audience doesn't give a crap if you're at 1,000 subscribers. They just care about, is this channel that I am subscribing to going to be giving me anything of value? So that is my advice there. Rather than begging for subscribers or followers or anything, maybe don't even ask for them, because in that post that was very successful, I didn't ask for subscribers. I just shared a link, I shared value, and that led to a big bump in the subscriber rate. So share value rather than begging. There you go.